Get ready for greeblies of every shape and size. Hi everybody, and a warm welcome back to Maple Leaf Customs in Switzerland. I'm Andrew, and on the bench today is a 1:64 scale Hot Wheels VW T3 Custom. This is the second car in my annual summer road trip series of buddy builds. Today my good buddy is Jack from Septic Calling. Jack doesn't have an active YouTube channel, but I'll be showing his cars at the end of this video, so make sure you watch right to the end. I've seen this casting meet with mixed reviews on YouTube, but the theme that Jack picked for us is steampunk, so it might be nearly unrecognizable at the end. This will be only my second try at that genre, but I do have some ideas. And I think that the T3 Custom may lend itself well towards accomplishing those goals. So, die-cast body with an interesting roof design, smoky glass with headlight and VW tampos, plastic interior, 2 seats up front and a steering wheel atop of some kind of amorphous blob. I'm not sure what they were going for with that. Plastic chassis, plastic wheels. Okay, no surprises there. I spotted 2 or 3 different fantasy cars, and I picked them up as potential parts donors. Bear in mind it's a steampunk theme, so there's lots of latitude here. We'll see what happens to these. The VW T3 custom casting was designed by Bryan Zhao and depicts a highly modified Volkswagen T3 van. It started as a simple sketch that he did for fun, which the design team decided to put into production. He says he got some inspiration from the Ford SuperVan 4, but it features a significantly bigger opening. Zhao's feeling was that Hot Wheels needed to go bigger or go home. On the back of the card it says, "With extraordinary aerodynamics, this isn't the peace-loving van you're used to, but a menacing track monster that will be in your rearview mirror one moment and 3 cars ahead of you the next." It's this unique midsection design on both the body and the interior that I want to take advantage of in my steampunk build. So out comes a cutting disc attached to my Dremel tool, and I'm going to do away with both those sections. One side gone. See how it opens it up? Now for the other side. Then I file the rough edges smooth on both the die-cast upper part and the lower plastic piece. I don't like these recesses in the roof, but instead of doing a lengthy overnight JB weld repair, I thought I'd just glue a thin plate of styrene to the top. It'll take just a little bit of putty along the edges to smooth it out and blend it in with the roof lines. After a few putty touch-ups, it was all ready to go into primer, starting with a matte white, and then I did everything in a matte black. Now look at all the room I've got inside for some steampunk guts. Golden burgundy 2-tone paint job, I think suits the theme. Okay, ready to proceed. Coming soon on Maple Leaf Customs is the July Four Horsemen theme of Gaslands, and I've decided to do Dementis Chariot from Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. Two more buddy builds include a rally car and a family vacation theme. And before you know it, another summer is over. Wow. I asked AI what steampunk is and got the reply, it's a subgenre of science fiction, fantasy, and speculative fiction that incorporates retro-futuristic technology and aesthetics inspired by 19th century industrial steam-powered machinery. It often blends Victorian-era historical settings with fantastical elements, fictional technologies, and a punk sensibility that challenges the norms of the era. So there you go. Whenever I do a 3D print job, I produce 3 or 4 times the number I need of each piece, so I was able to pull lots of these out of storage, some of them having been previously painted, some like this raw resin. There's quite a variety of water pumps and pipes and valves and spigots, boilers, all kinds of things that I think would suit the theme. Fantastic micro details on here, really. Don't forget the donor car parts. Once I lay them all out, the task will be to try to arrange these suitably on the small roof surface and the opened up insides of the VW T3. I've also got this large organizer box of gears and gizmos and other parts that I've been accumulating for the last several years. Clearly, my problem is I've got too much stuff, and I've got to pick and choose which ones will go into this project. Today's community shoutout goes to the YouTube channel Joey Mendez Dream Garage. I'd like you to follow the link that I left in the description, and then visit Joey at your own convenience, leave a sub, and make a new online friend. I've got a bit of a plan where I'd like to place some parts now, so I'm painting the ones that I've picked out. Here are some short before and after clips. I'm using copper, gold, silver, gunmetal, gray, bronze, all that I've got in my paint arsenal. I like to use the tip of a toothpick when I get down into these super small items. Bear in mind, this is a project in flux, and things may change. You can even read the numbers and see the needles in the gauges on these small parts. Now to start gluing pieces on and using my own imagination with the overabundance of parts I have. Here's one of the donor car parts from a Hot Wheels brick and mortar fantasy casting. I thought that looked good as an exhaust with a water boiler directly above, giving it some steam power. It'll still be a roller in the end, don't fret. And I'm laying them on piece by piece. A little bit of panel liner is going to bring out some of these lines, no matter what color the piece it's applied to is. Let's have a closer look. Obviously, I have to handle this delicately, but you can see all of the care that I put into this, arranging and then rearranging different steampunk greeblies to the roof, to the tailgate, to the opened up insides. I hope to give a coordinated look of a steam-powered vehicle with super exhaust that's really going to rip down the highway. I kept the original plastic wheels. 2 of them are covered with static gears that don't move. 2 of them have gears attached right onto them and they roll. There's some water valves on the back corner of the roof just in case you need to let off some steam. And there's proof of its rollerability. Not the most beautiful casting that Hot Wheels has ever come up with. Almost in the fantasy casting realm. And definitely well over that line now as a steampunk conversion. I think the 2-tone gold and burgundy works well. You can see build number 388 on the back and Septic Calling under the driver's door. Jack, it was great fun to do this together with you, and I want to showcase the 2 cars that you did now. So have a look at these at various stages of progress, and you can comment here on Jack's wonderful creations too. I think you did some spectacular work. This first one is an old dinky Bristol 450. He even incorporated some beautiful stencil work too. This is the second one, even more futuristic looking. It's another old dinky. This is an auto union racer from before the war. Similar color scheme, Jack, to what I picked out. There are replacement fatties up front among many other mods. That's a really fine pair of customs, Jack. My heartfelt thanks and gratitude to you and all of my summer road trip buddies this year. 2 more still to come. Thanks everyone for visiting Maple Leaf Customs today. Drive carefully. It's coffee time.